I welcome you all again in Summer Research Internship Program 2019. This year is very special in a way that the amount of competition through which you all went through and you are here is enormous. It is more than double compared to the last 2-3 years. And once you are here, the goal is to have experience what the program is, that is research, and experience IIT Gandhinagar. Many of the interns who have taken this program, who have been part of this program, have benefited immensely in personal as well as professional fronts. And I'm sure that your experience will be no different. So today in this formal session, we plan to have interactions with our Dean of Academic Affairs and our Director, Professor Sudhir K. Jain, and that will be followed by a lecture by Professor Neel Dhara Misra, who is in the computer science discipline, and the lecture will be about how trust builds up, but we will look at it rationally. Okay, so to begin with, I would like to invite Professor Pratik Mutha, our Dean of Academic Affairs, to say a few words on this occasion.
Good morning. Welcome to IIT Gandhinagar for those of you who are coming from outside. As Manish said, we have received an extremely large number of applications this time. He didn't tell you the number, but I will. We got close to 19,000 applications this time for about 150 odd positions. So there's a total of 150 of you who've been selected. What that means is about 1 in 125 odd students who applied to us was chosen. Right? This is even less than our PhD selectivity. In our PhD program, we get 1 in 100 or so. So what does this mean? This means that this is a very, very special and unique opportunity that you have got. Right? I mean, 1 in 125, this opportunity could have easily gone to somebody else. But we have selected you. The faculty members with whom you will work have done a thorough job of looking at all the applications. Some faculty members receive 700 applications, okay, for 1 or 2 positions, more than 1,000 in some cases. So they've gone through each one of them, done a good job with the choice, and finally you all have been chosen. Okay, so this is a special opportunity, and what that means then is that we want you to make the most of it. Okay, now how do you do that? First is we want complete sincerity and dedication towards the project, right? If a faculty member can go through 1,000 applications to select one person, and on top of that, spend time explaining the project, discussing the research, exposing you all to cutting-edge problems, we expect the same from you. So if the faculty member calls you to the office at a certain time, we expect that you all will go there. If there's a lab meeting, group meeting that you all are expected to be part of, we expect that you will show up. If there's an experiment that you are part of, we want you to do that properly. If there's PhD students who you will be working with and they give you something to read, we want you to read that sincerely and discuss and things like that, right? So we want you to show complete sincerity and dedication towards this project. The second thing that we want you to do is, be committed to all the SRIP activities that are beyond just your immediate research group and immediate research lab. There'll be reports that you will have to write. There are these Tuesday, Friday diaries that you have to submit. There's that final report. There are non-technical events, some fun nights, these research seminars, lectures. We want your enthusiastic participation in all of those. Okay, so the SRIP program is designed to be a wholesome kind of a program. You won't be restricted just to your lab and just to that one research group. You'll of course, get a wider exposure. We also want you to, in some ways, for those of you who are coming from outside, experience some of the unique things that IIT Gandhinagar has to offer. Okay, and you may have experienced some of this already. You may have noticed that the girls' hostel, for instance, is not in some far corner of the campus with 10-foot high walls around it. It's just all mixed up. The plates in the hostel mess are clean. The toilets are clean. The rooms are air conditioned. You know, this is very, very special, right? I mean, this is not. You don't get this often. Okay. So we want you to experience some of these, make observations. You'll notice that the bicycles are not thrown all over the place. They're parked in these parking bays that have been designed specifically for bicycles. You'll notice cars are not parked all over the campus. You know, these are very special things that we've been able to do as part of a higher culture that we want to build here amongst the community. Notice all of that, right? We also want you to have fun. Okay. Wake up early, go for a jog, work out in the gym, go experience the city a little bit, go out, talk to people, make friends. You know, it's more than just, again, you know, the technical bits that you will be part of. And finally, we want you to come back. Okay, we as an institution, I think, have taken a stand that any student who wants to study at IIT Gandhinagar, regardless of where he or she is currently studying, should be able to do so. Okay, so we have developed a very nice visiting student program, a non-degree program, where any student at any institution in the world, in fact in the world, can apply to study here for a semester, take courses, stay in the hostel, do the lab work, do research with faculty, and be essentially like an IIT Gandhinagar student. Complete access to all facilities, library, gym, sports complex, you know, all of that stuff, right? So they will not be treated any different from our student. If you want more information about this program, you can talk to me later on, send me an email, look it up on our website. This is called our non-degree program. Okay, we of course need authorization from your home institute that you're allowed to do this, but there is this opportunity that we hope many of you will avail. Okay, so with that, I'll close. Thanks, Manish and Iti. Professor Iti Gupta is also the coordinator for the SRIP. She's not here, she's out of town. They've put in a lot of effort to put this program together, and we hope that all of you benefit from this. Okay, thanks a lot.